Hey man, say man, it's Myles Curry, aka Boobie, back with another episode of the podcast, Chatting with Boobie Myles. I'm gonna tell you a little bit of something about what I dedicated my entire life to, and that was becoming a college student athlete. I'm gonna just start off by saying that life is not for everybody. It is not for the average person. It takes a lot of heart and a lot of dedication to stay committed to it. Okay, so first things first, every single day, you're bound to have something on you. Sore, hurt, injured, whatever it is. Because every single day, sometimes, well, it's not every day, but sometimes you'll have to wake up, like, let's say, 5:30 for 6 a.m. workouts, or 7 o'clock running, or like an early swim, or batting practice early in the morning, right before classes start. However early it is, you have to wake up super duper early just to get work in, and then right after classes, you got to do it again in the afternoon. And you got to do that every single day. Basically, your sport is your job. So what I went through was my first year of college. For like the first half of the season, I had to wake up at 5:30 every day, and then walk to the gym for 6 a.m. lifting, which went from 6 to 7. And I lived on the other side of campus, so I had to wake up a little extra earlier than the guys who lived right in front of the gym. So I'll say it wasn't a whole lot of fun doing that every single day for the first couple weeks of the season before I finally got to start playing. But I'd say now after going through it was pretty worth it. Got a lot bigger, a lot faster, a lot stronger. It was really worth it in my opinion. But that shit was just draining. It was draining. Doing it day by day by day by day. And also, it's also you got practice. Like you ask any athlete, they don't like practice. We do not like practice. You think because of how much we love our sport, how much we're dedicated and committed to, you think we love practice? No, we hate it. We do not like practice. Anytime we see practice is canceled, we jumping for joy. Coaches may not know that, but we jumping for joy. We do not like no practice. We low-key get sad. But hey, we still go out, we still do it. We're still committed to it. We're still loving our sport. That's because that's what we do. It's just, as athletes, that's what we do. We just love it. We love the pain. We love the dedication. Or the tiring workouts we got to go through, all of it. We just love it. And it's hard to understand for people who aren't athletes, but it's just something we've always been dedicated to doing, just committed to doing, and we just loved it there. But let's say, okay, so after a football game, because I used to play college football, man, my body was beat up, and I played one of the positions that had the least amount of contact when it came to tackling. And that's the cornerback position. Our job was to cover the wide receiver and make sure they don't catch the ball. Plain and simple. Don't allow no big games. Don't allow nothing deep. Don't allow nothing deep. Make sure we contain the outside. Simple as that, right? Wrong. We got no idea what these dudes are running. They're running full speed towards us while we're running backwards. We gotta hope our cover skills are A1. We gotta tackle, make sure running back or receiver, whatever, does not get outside of us, because we got the outside contain. It is the hardest position on the field, easily. After a game, my leg, my back, my arms, all sore from that game. After a football game, that is bound to happen. It is going to happen. But I kept coming back because I love the game of football. We just love it. We love that pain. We don't. I know it's hard to understand, but we love the pain. It's just a different type of feeling. Excruciating pain that you feel, the soreness that you feel, it's all worth it once you get and go out and play with your teammates and your people that you love. Because being an athlete, it won't only make you be a better athlete, it'll make you a better person. It'll give you life lessons. Life lessons that you'll carry with you for the rest of your life. On top of that, you gotta mix in all your classes too. So maybe some days you'll have classes at 8 and 9, 11:30, maybe even 2 o'clock class. If you have a 2 o'clock class, you pretty much got to basically go right into practice right after that. So you got all your homework, you gotta study, you gotta find time for people which you might not have, you might not be able to, you might not be able to have time for friends, because you also got sometimes you got meetings, sometimes you got this occasional non-optional study hall. You will always be doing something. Anytime you get in a little chance for a break, you better take advantage of it. Make sure you rest your body up. You think you would have more time during the off season? You would give maybe max 2 weeks off, and then you right back to work. It's just plain as simple as that. Back to workouts, back to waking up early, and you still got your classes to worry about too. That life is not for everybody. And practice, the reason why we hate practice so much is because you're doing the same thing over and over and over and over again every single day. You're tired, you want to rest. You're out there 2-3 hours in the hot sun or in the cold, or if it's muddy, you're indoors, you sweating, whatever it is, whatever the sport is, you got to do that every single day. You need to make sure you're getting your electrolytes, drinking plenty of fluids, always eating something. Just because if you're not, your body's going to break down on you. You're going to start cramping up. This is not gonna work out well for you. But listen, the college athlete life is not for everybody. But me myself, I have personally enjoyed it. There's some things that I enjoyed. There's some things I completely hated about being a college athlete. That right there, the college athlete life will really make you think about if you really want to do this or not. At times, I was just thinking, I only got 2 more years. I only got 3 more years until this is over. Because I was ready to get it done with. But like at the same time, I didn't want to get it done with because I love football. And playing at the professional level is not guaranteed for anybody. Never. You got a 1% chance, maybe even less than that, to play a professional sport. If you on a high school team and like you plan on playing a professional sport, you probably won't. I'm sorry. I'm just keeping it a buck with you. You better be that dude from your freshman year all the way to your junior or senior year. You better be that. You got to be pretty much perfect until your senior year, until you can't play college football no more. And that's not likely to happen. Your senior year, you got all these recruits gassing you up, trying to get you to the school, and they'll fill your head with dreams. They say you got a roster spot, and then once you get there, you just like any other dude on the team. If you're a freshman, you're pretty much guaranteed to get redshirted. You sit out 1 year. It sucks. I did that for half a year my freshman year. It sucked. I had suited up with the team and everything just to watch the game from the sideline. It sucked. One of the worst experiences of my life. I wanted to quit multiple times. I didn't think I was going to see the field. I didn't think I was going to touch the field. But you know what I did? I stayed committed. I stayed coming back. Stayed going to practice. Stayed going to 6 a.m. lifting. And that one moment I was able to get in the game, I never felt so alive. I lived out my dream of being a college football athlete. One of the greatest experiences I ever experienced in my life. Not a lot of people can say that we were true freshmen. I can say that I have that call for the rest of my life. All I got to do is thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for it happening. Thank my mom for all the support. My teammates for believing in me, keeping my head in it. I actually talked to a few of them about quitting, and they convinced me not to, convinced me to stay. I appreciate those guys. Love those guys. They always got a special place. You also like being an athlete, you bound to get your name out there. You bound to like have people know who you are. Maybe you don't know who they are. It's bound to happen. But you might not have time for it. Like your job is your sport and school. Your day will probably end 10 p.m. max because you're gonna be too tired, cramped up, sleepy. You gotta get your homework done. It's time to hit the bed and do it all over again. 5:30 to 10. If maybe you get an off day from morning workouts and you got an 8 a.m. class, 8 to 10. You still gonna have practice. On the weekend, you think your weekend is free? Nope. Weekends are usually when the game days are, or film or meetings. You have a team meeting, or a position meeting, or a film study every single day to go over film, make sure you get everything right, because film is one of the most important things that you can watch as a college athlete. They think watching professional athletes is that's your film. You gotta watch yourself. But watch what you need to improve on. Listen to coach. Write things down. Really lock in those meetings. Stay off the phone. Get off the phone. Pay attention. Ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask a veteran if you're new. Write everything down that you need to write down. Right. Watch your position, even if you did make a mistake. Watch some mistake somebody else made, so you don't make that same mistake. Because making the same mistake over and over again is what will put you on the sideline. It is what will piss a coach off. It's what will get a coach away from your side. Makes sense. So, my experience as a college athlete, it had lots of ups and downs. Of course, the true freshman and the back injury that put me out for the season. Yeah, there was times I wasn't having fun at it. I couldn't wait for it to be over. Or there's times I didn't want it to end. But thing is, I did want to quit a few times because I just got tired of it. Got tired of the constant pain, the constant losing, the sitting on the sideline. Man, it wasn't for me. I thought it would all be pointless. Just be wasting my college experience just to not play anymore when I graduate. I didn't think it was worth it, but I kept second guessing about quitting because I felt like me personally, I would let the people that I love now. I talked to them about this so much. I've always wanted to do this. I was so committed to it. Always working, spending my free time working out, putting my body through hell, and just for it to all end up my sophomore year. I didn't want to be seen as a quitter, or I didn't want to seem like a bad influence to anybody that looked up to me or looked at me for reassurance, or anybody that loved me, especially for my little brother. I didn't want him to think I'd quit just because it got hard. That's not. The thing is, the reason why I quit was because of the back injury. Like, I didn't want to risk it, but I also quit because I just realized God just giving me sign after sign after sign that, yeah, you played at the collegiate level, but that's not your destiny. That's not what I put you on this earth for. It's more to your life than just football. It was a really, really, really tough decision, but all those months of rehabbing and constantly re-injuring my back finally gave me the wake up call that it's time to hang up the cleats. And that was the single-handedly hardest decision that I had ever made in my life, because I've been so dedicated to this sport for so long and so committed to this sport for so long. I didn't want it to end like that. That broke me for the longest time. Felt like a failure. Felt like a quitter. Felt like I let people down. That's one of my biggest fears, letting down the people that I love. Felt like I always had such great expectations, and just quitting on the sport that I love would bring a lot of disappointment. That's the one thing I was afraid of. Disappointing and letting down family and friends. And another thing that I had to try and get used to was being a regular kid. Just being a normal kid who went to school and just focus on his life after school, instead of just focusing on being an athlete. I was sitting there, I was thinking, what am I gonna do? What do I want to do? How am I gonna do this? Like, I haven't done this in so long. Ever since I was 4 years old, I had the cleats on. And now all of a sudden, it's just over. It was a lot to process. Of course, I had a plan of what to do after college, but without football, it was just like, what's the point? So I'm sitting here, I'm thinking to myself, like, I can still work out, I can still play sports, I can still hang out with friends. I can hang out with friends even more. I can live life without football. Life can be fun without football. That's what that rehab showed me. Life can be fun without football. There's more to life. There's more to focus on. There's more to you. There's more to your future than just the game of football. That's what the rehab has showed me, and I appreciate it. I appreciate that every single day. I'd say without this injury, I wouldn't have been able to wouldn't be able to find my passion for becoming an actor, and I wouldn't be the man that I am today. That really opened my eyes. The college athlete life really opened my eyes, and hopefully it'll open the eyes to the future college athletes or the aspiring college athletes or the current college athletes too. That you love this sport. The college athlete life is not the best, but there's more to it. It is okay to stop because you don't want to play anymore. Your family still loves you. There is more to your life. You can do anything you want to do if you really put your mind to it. Nothing in this world will be handed to you. You gotta go out and you gotta go get it. What is sitting around when you sitting around waiting something to be handed to you? That's not gonna do nothing for you. You gotta go out and you gotta go take it. You gotta go get it. You gotta want it. You got to own it. You got to own that. You got to own the heart. You have to want this. Nobody's gonna sit up and hand something to you. You got to go and you got to work. Life life is a roller coaster. It goes up and down and up and down and up and down. It's crazy. You got so much on the line as a college athlete. You got so much you got to worry about. Especially, going to be careful about going to parties and getting drunk, going out smoking. The random drug tests is something to worry about. Because if you test positive, man, you gone. You out of there. They ain't going to keep you there. These coaches care about their sport, and they will move on to the next guy like that. Maybe you were that dude. Well, not anymore. You off the team. You gone. You fail that drug test. So be careful with the drugs during the season, especially. But just in general, be careful with it. They come out randomly. You never know when they come out. A lot of guys gonna got kicked off for smoking or drinking the day before, and now their dream is gone. No longer a college athlete, and just at the end, they think that any other team will just let them on. Nope, you done. Maybe, just maybe you'll get lucky and be able to play again. But nope, you pretty much done. With this time away from the college life, I'm able to find my group of people. I love those guys. Love spending time with those guys. I'm able to see them more often. I don't have to worry about practice tomorrow. I can go out and work out whenever I want to. Just do what I want to. Focus on me. Being able to go see family more often. It's great. But I will admit I do miss the college life, the college athlete life. I do miss suiting up on game day. I do miss practice, believe it or not. I miss the early workouts with the team. And I miss the bonds that I had with teammates. That's another thing that the college athlete life will bring you. They will be able to bring you lifelong friendships. It'll bring you friendships while you're in school. It'll bring you people that automatically be invited to your wedding one day. You'll see those guys every single day, pretty much more than your own family. Well, yeah, because you're in school. That'll be your group right there. You'll kick it with each other off the field. You'll be up in each other's room on the game or going over film or just chilling, just doing whatever. That'll be your group right there. You'll go to love those guys. You'll get to know those guys. They'll share about their past experiences on the field. You'll be pretty much be with them every day. Go out to eat, whatever it is. You'll go to love those guys. And that's something that I've always appreciated with being on a football team. It's the special bonds that I've created with teammates that I still speak to this day. And they will be getting wedding invitations. It's a true blessing. Don't take that for granted. More of the story, man. If you want this, go for it. Go for it. I'm not trying to sit up here and tell you that the college life is hard. The college athlete life is hard, and that you should stop whenever you feel tired, or stop whenever you don't, or just stop because it hurts or it's hard. I'm telling you that don't think that you have to do this because your family will be disappointed if you don't, or you'll feel like a failure. It's more to your life than just your sport. If you truly love this and you don't want to quit, you have no aspirations of quitting, go for it. That's all you. You got it. You made it to this level. Not a lot of people can say they made it to this level, but you made it. And you did it with hard work, with dedication, every single day. And you have something on your resume that you will be able to have for the rest of your life, saying that you were a college athlete. Not a lot of people get that opportunity. A lot of people be begging you to be in your spot right now. They would do anything to be in your spot right now. But that's your spot. You got it, man. Go run away with it. Maybe, well, no, maybe you will get lucky enough to play a professional sport one day. Go for it. But what I'm also saying is there's more to life than your sport. If you want to stop, then stop by all means. Do what's best for you and your mental health and your future. This is about you. You're in college for you. Not your family, not your friends, not your pets. For you and for the Lord Jesus Christ. You are there for your future. And if you don't see your sport in your future, if you are ready to hang it up, man. There's no shame at all. Yeah, I know this one was a little bit shorter than the other one, but that'll conclude it. All glory to God, man. And as always, thank you for your time. Boobie out.